This round by landing the only two clean punches of the round. And the fight is moving just the way that Floyd would like it to stay.
There's Millie Correcha, pop singer from Puerto Rico and mother of Oscar De La Hoya's son, Gabriel, and his wife of the past several years. Well known to the public now after 24/7.
Use that jab off the feint a little bit, okay, son?
Right in the middle, right there.
He ain't seen no motherfucker like you.
Thinking man's game, baby.
Thinking man's game. You can tell him. Keep doing what you're doing right now. Keep doing what you're doing.
Freddie Roach said that it would take a couple of rounds for De La Hoya to adjust to the speed and that he wouldn't look good until a few rounds had gone by.
Well, CombiBox numbers in round one were by no means definitive. De La Hoya 3 out of 26, Mayweather 7 out of 35, and that's a Mayweather-type round, both in terms of the speed and pace and the number of punches landed.
The first jab that Oscar really threw snapped his head back.
Good left hook inside by De La Hoya, and for a moment there, they exchanged punches. That's what Oscar De La Hoya needs. Now he lands a jab again across the top.
Now, if Oscar's continuing to do that and mount his attacks off of the jab, particular jab in that Mayweather's left eye, which will neutralize Mayweather counterpunching, he'll do very well.
Good right hand across the top from De La Hoya. Mayweather now feels a need to answer back. Leads with the left hook, steps away again. So Oscar's kind of gotten his feet wet here in the first minute of the second round, landing both a left hook inside and a right hand across the top against Floyd Mayweather. There's another straight right hand landing for De La Hoya, and a jab and a right hand again, and the crowd goes nuts as De La Hoya begins to take over offensively, fighting the bigger man fight.
I think Oscar's fighting perfectly as long as he operates behind the jab before he goes in, but those right hands wasn't that effective. Mayweather rolled those right hands. It looked good to the crowd, but they didn't land effectively.
They landed enough to make the point that he's landing punches while Floyd isn't throwing.
He's winning this round, I'll tell you that much. If he continues doing what he's doing, he'll win this round.
The chant is Oscar, Oscar, Oscar. You can expect a lot of that as long as he's still in the fight. Straight right hand by Mayweather. De La Hoya flurries before Floyd moves away. Now Mayweather goes to his own jab.
You have to watch Floyd to start jabbing, and then all of a sudden he'll change the jab into a leaping left hook.
De La Hoya with 3 body shots in a row. Clearly a bigger focus on the body tonight than in previous fights. As soon as Mayweather threw his right hand, Oscar tried to land a left hook upstairs. Mayweather slips away from the jab. Oscar reaching, having trouble finding Mayweather. There'll be a lot of that.
And Oscar's doing a very good job of neutralizing Mayweather's left hook too, which is Mayweather's pet punch.
That and the straight right hand lead, of which we haven't seen many so far.
Nope, hardly no right
Here
hands at
Oscar
all.
tried to lead with a right hand over the top. Trying to get a left hook between Mayweather's guard. That was a more active round for De La Hoya.
Good round for Oscar.
Walking him. Keep walking and tapping with the jab. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta get quick. Down the stretch, you're gonna get his ass. Okay? Don't worry. Get ready. Down the stretch. Let the biscuit tie a little bit. All you doing is walking in anyway. He ain't doing shit. He just walking in.
Okay.
Keep the jab working. Keep the feint working. And stay off the rope when you have to. Don't get on the rope when you have to. Every now and then get on it, but don't stay off the rope so long.
Okay.
Other than that, you make it easy.
He's anticipating.
Yeah.
See my face.
Jab to the body. Keep walking with it.
All right.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. at ringside. trainer of Oscar De La Hoya for the past 7 years. Briefly, he was in his own son's camp prior to this fight before leaving again. Sitting tonight in a seat he acknowledges to us, which was provided to him by De La Hoya. Although sitting in the seat provided by Oscar, he was non-committal as to who he was rooting for in the fight, saying that he had extremely mixed feelings that it was even taking place. You saw the CompuBox numbers, which slightly favored De La Hoya in the second round. Wailing away with the left hook, trying to get at Mayweather's body. Mayweather blocking the shots with his right arm. Now the left hook lands upstairs. And he lands the right cross across the top. And for the first time in the fight, Mayweather looks genuinely on the defensive.
Oscar's fighting a perfect fight right now. He's being aggressive, not trying to think too much, because if he thinks, he's not going to be for thinking. It is very effective.
Sledgehammer punching across the top. Mayweather this time backs Oscar off with a body shot. Now pops him with the jab. Mayweather seemingly able to land his jab when he wants to throw it.
These are two boxing savants trying to find the right formula to fight each other.
Oscar's got to be more effective and stop thinking too much, because when he thinks too much, he's playing right into Mayweather's hand. When he lets the punches go, he does very well.
Yep, you saw what happens when Oscar waits and gives Mayweather time. Mayweather landed the left hook lead, stepped to the side, then landed a straight right hand lead. It would appear that what De La Hoya needs to do is to attack and flurry and apply the relentless pressure that so many people in his camp talked about offering.
He shot a good flurry there, but I don't know if he got winded or whatever, but he's falling right back into playing the traps. Whether you land a clean punch on Floyd is not that important. Hit him on the shoulders, elbows, anywhere, just hoping that the weight size and the strength will wear him down as the fight goes on.
Mayweather able to duck back straight away from punches because he's so quick on his feet. Good quick left hook there by Floyd Mayweather.
That's his key punch, and Oscar seems to have been blocking it all night long. He's been very ineffective with that punch so far.
Straight right hand lead for Mayweather. Tremendously effective with that punch. And instantly he moves away to the side. Left hook lead, moves away to the side. This is vintage Mayweather. This is why De La Hoya needs to find a way to plant him against the ropes, make him stationary, and force exchanges. He was able to do it in the first part of this round. For the last minute and a half, Floyd has been back into his game.
Yep, Oscar's got to be a little bit more aggressive, continue to keep moving in, throwing punches, whether he has a clear target or not, and when he finishes up with the punches, move forward anyway.
This round is on the table for somebody to flurry and steal it in the last 20 seconds. It's been relatively even up to now. Let's see who will try to apply the activity down the stretch. And there's your answer.
Mayweather said he wanted to go toe-to-toe. What he really wants is to go hand-to-hand.
Good solid left hook landed for Mayweather to punctuate the round. But what do you like better? His defensive skill down the stretch or the fact that Oscar was pursuing him?
I like Oscar at the beginning of the round. It shows what he can do, and he does have the strategy to win the fight.
Cut the ring off good that round, okay? But you're gonna use that jab a little bit more for me, okay? And double that jab up. All right? All he's using is the feint and the hook, okay? You block that, you want to come back with your shot, okay, son?
Okay.
All right? That's all he's doing. Deep breath.
Through the first 3 rounds, Floyd Mayweather lands the cleaner, more precise shots. Oscar De La Hoya flurries and pressures and tries to force activity. He makes the aggression in the fight, which will impress the judges more. And incidentally, these first 3 rounds, not unlike the first 3 rounds of Mayweather-Judah, when Zab Judah was able to threaten Floyd and make him uncomfortable from time to time, but eventually Mayweather settled into a groove and won the fight. Harold, how'd you score the first 3?
Okay, Jim, 2 rounds to 1, 29-28, Floyd Mayweather Jr. In rounds 1 and 3, Jim, I just thought he outpunched him with that left jab and the left hook. Round 2 against Oscar De La Hoya, good aggressiveness, he got off, threw some real good shots, but 1 and 3 to Floyd Mayweather, 29-28, 2-1 Floyd.
And again here at the beginning of round 4, we see Mayweather landing the cleaner shots. Oscar De La Hoya throughout his career has had a tendency sometimes to tire toward the end of 12-round fights.
It's always been a concern that I always had with him. In this case here, also, he's fighting flat-footed. And he's not that effective. When Oscar gets on his toes, he punches better, and he is still one of the best left jabs in boxing. He just isn't using it in this fight. And in recent years, he hasn't used it that much.
He worked in training camp on being more relaxed and less intense, but in the ring tonight, it's the same intensity we've always seen.
Yeah, the way he's fighting, I don't know, I have a feeling he's going to tie the tire going down the stretch. I just see that in his body movement.
No question, Mayweather is the more relaxed of the two competitors.
But the pace of this fight shouldn't tire him. He's not getting punched much unless Mayweather steps up the pace. There's no reason he should get tired late in the fight.
Oscar seems to be very tense. You know, with a guy with all of the fights he has, he seems to be more tense.
Well, he's always fought like he had a balled fist, and that has helped to tire him.
There are the body shots, and there is a sustained attack to the body like nothing you've seen in De La Hoya's career. So an adjustment finally shows up, something he will have to do differently, and he seems concertedly aware of it in that moment. And because he throws the body shots, he pins Mayweather against the ropes and gets a chance to try a couple of shots upstairs. They go back to the center of the ring, and it's back to being Floyd's fight. Oscar De La Hoya threw about 12 body shots in a row.
But I didn't see it. I mean, I don't think they was effective. They wasn't effective. I see it. Floyd is placing precision punches right there.
I don't see those punches landing.
No, they're not, but they're getting closer. He's getting closer and closer. I see as the fight goes on, Oscar's going to be getting hit with a lot of clean shots like that, I believe.